I
spiritual.
believe God is the universe. That's like,
Well, not a physical being, like idolatry stuff.
yeah, I don't think it's like any type of idolatry, any type of worshiping one person. Like,
It's the
there's
concept of it.
sages. We have sages in every.
Like Zelda? Like, Legend of Zelda where they have, like, the guardian or, like, the you know what I'm talking about?
That's how religion is. Every religion has a sage. Jesus for Christianity, Muhammad for
So what's at the
Muslim,
middle of that, though?
Buddha for Buddhists, Lao Tzu for Taoism. Uh, Hindus, they have like a
That,
hundred
like,
different
elephants.
gods. The
Yeah.
Hindu is more like mythology. That's like a Hinduism mythology, kind of like the Greeks had their Greek mythology. That's how Hinduism is. They have a different
Mhm.
god for, oh, we have the god of rain, we have the god of earth, we have the god of wisdom. That's
Yeah.
how Hinduism is, I believe. And I believe it's all connected. It's it's the universe. We're all one, and we have these different cultures that shape how we define the one, the God.
Yeah, because
The
they all have similar backstories almost, even though they're, like, different
similar, it's
creators
just
and all that.
humans, especially specifically the Bible, we distorted it to ways that fit more so to.
I feel like you know that whole, the kids game, it's called telephone, but basically one person starts at one end and says something and they pass the message
That's it,
along,
yeah.
and by the time it gets to the end, it's not even
That's it.
relative.
So then now we have modern day versions of all these
It
religions.
has, like, little aspects of it, but it's not 100% what was really
Yeah.
down.
Yeah. That's what it is. And yeah. So I don't subscribe to like that modern day version of religion. I just subscribe to we're all connected through universal energy, universal consciousness, things we can't see, the quantum physics, the uh the
'Cause if
crazy
you
thing,
Go ahead.
something crazy that even Joe Rogan brought this up. Uh so the Tao's and Taoism, they are the original ones that created the yin yang.
Yeah.
This was 500 to 1,000 years BC, so before Christ. They created the original yin yang. And fast forward to today, a quantum entangled picture of a quantum entangled atom. So a
Mhm,
physical atom, quantumly, they use some quantum mechanics to combine them, called
mhm.
quantum entanglement.
Wouldn't that, like,
It's
cause, like,
yin and
what
yang.
yin and yang?
It creates
Oh, they physically made it?
a quantum entangled physical quantum entangled atom is a yin and yang symbol.
Really? Like, they looked at, like, so f
They
like, microscopic.
microscopically looked at it. It's
So,
not
basically,
black
the
and white,
universe is
different
created
colors,
of,
it's
like, opposites.
quantum entangled energy.
Yeah.
But what blows my mind is that the Taos thousands of years
They were
ago
able to see that?
to see that.
Well, that's where the whole, like, Michael and his conspiracy stuff basically, humans are capable of seeing things at different dimensions and different realities and different whatever realms, but
We lose
he
touch with
brings
that
it
shit.
into, like, something where whoever is pulling the strings, it's like they're limiting our potential as humans, our third eye. Like, I guess he said something about calcifying your, like,
Pineal gland.
pineal gland. Like, something that
Yeah.
the fluoride in the water, don't drink the Kool-Aid, like, whatever. And, that's why people, when they meditate, they're able to access that,
Well, yeah, because your third eye,
purity and
it's
all
what
that.
releases, your pineal gland, also AKA
Do you
third
believe
eye.
in all that?
I do because some, animals, they have eyelids and cornea on their, pineal gland.
Really? What animal?
I don't know specifically, but
Mhm.
there's research on I don't know what animal, but they have like a like cornea or eyelids on it.
Like, an
So
actual third eye, like a legit
yeah,
I don't
but
know, I think that every living species on this earth has its own, like, natural, senses, and that humans have disrupted that in a
Well, I
way.
think your pineal gland also is the cause of why you dream. So it
Mhm.
releases the DMT, um, the same thing that's also released when you take ayahuasca. Uh, it's released by your pineal gland every time you dream. And when you dream, you feel like you're in a different world, right? Like if, especially if you have a lucid dream,
Well, how come you know, everybody dreams every night, but how come you can only remember sometimes?
because I think it's like, I don't know. I never asked that question, but I think maybe it has something to do with your pineal gland.
Like,
And when
what
it's
makes certain dreams, like, that pertinent that it's like, "Oh, I remember this one," but every other dream you probably
think when
dream
it's
multiple times every
releasing,
night.
when you're actually physically releasing whatever chemicals that create uh, dreams, I think when it closes again, it's like that's it. Like when it closes, that's it.
That's it.
You can't remember it. Yeah.
Or what about fucking I told you I had fucking sleep paralysis, like, twice in the past couple weeks, and that's just scary as hell. They said that it's a thing in, like, multiple different cultures where they have, like, something similar.
I think it's like demons and shit.
I don't know, I think your mind creates, like, the most fearful, like, scenario, but they said the science behind it is your body your mind wakes up before your physical body, so they're not, like,
Mm.
in tune, I guess. So it only happens when you're either coming out of REM sleep or going into it, and it's, like, a very, like, finite, like, little space of window where it could happen, and they said it's actually triggered, like, by stress. So if you're, like, super stressed out, you're more prone to it, and they also said, younger kids are more susceptible to it. 'Cause, like, oh my gosh, Chris passed it along to Cameron. They have fucking night terrors where they'll be fucking screaming in their sleep. One time that Cameron was like he looked wide awake, but his ass was not. He was, like,
Oh
fighting us. He
damn,
thought we were demons, he didn't recognize us. It was crazy.
damn.
We turned on all the lights, he was, like, screaming, like we're like, "It's mommy, it's daddy," and he's, like, punching, like, literally swinging at us. He thought
Like
we
a
were monsters.
psychosis state.
Yeah, and then we looked up, it's like, it's fucking night terrors, and, like, it
You can
happens
pass that
today,
down.
but Chris passed it down. He literally, like,
That's
he
something in
fucking,
your
um,
brain. That's like,
fucking,
you
like,
know, that
punched one of his friends in his sleep because he was, like, literally, like I don't know if it's, like, a continuation from, like, a dream where you're stuck in the dream, but you're, like you can actually
like a
physically move your
nightmare. Yeah.
body. I don't know, but that shit
I mean, you've heard the
scary.
stories, fucking, uh, people sleepwalking and like killing people.
Oh, yeah.